Are you really hard on yourself? Do you allow yourself pleasure? How much free time do you give yourself? Do you have a hobby? All of these things I want to ask you. So, particularly when you've had narcissistic abuse and toxic relationships, how hard are you on yourself versus how gentle are you on yourself? Really curious. Before we get stuck into that, you are invited to my free training. It's Expansion Week and it's 3 free masterclasses for you to really heal whatever is going on. So bring whatever is going on for you, heal whatever is going on for you so you can expand into the light. We're going to be doing some amazing shadow work together. We're going to be doing some activations so you can really become that brilliant, powerful, magnetic, like more of that. We want you to become more of that amazing person that you already are. I'm going to be doing it with you, even though I'm going to be doing it, delivering it. And yeah, if you want to join, the link is below. So one thing that I see a lot in people that have had narcissistic abuse, and just see if this is for you, and I'd love to hear in the comments below, is, sorry, I had a fox. We've got foxes just outside the window. Fox just kind of whipped past, is how kind are you to yourself? How gentle are you with yourself? When you've come from narcissistic abuse, you get very used to callous treatment where they only feel themselves and they create a soft world for themselves where people feed them energy and do a lot for them, and they get to behave really badly. And there are no consequences for them. In fact, they'll have a lot of supporters, right? They'll have their flying monkeys around them, their enablers, whatever you want to call it. And usually they actually have quite a nice life. They usually do. I mean, I wouldn't want it, but they usually create a lot of comfort for themselves, a lot of physical comfort for themselves. And they excuse themselves. They don't feel responsible for anything. And it really is all about them. Now, I'm generalizing as well. So you might have a very different experience. But generally speaking, it could be said that narcissists know how to serve themselves first, right? And in doing so, they actually create a softer living environment for themselves than the person on the receiving end of their abuse. When you are on the end of the narcissistic abuse, you get very harsh treatment, don't you? You can be the most gentle person towards them, but they will treat you so callously. They can be callous to you, right? They can be callous towards you, but you have to be gentle to them. And so what usually happens is that you get used to being very soft and gentle and forgiving towards other people, but you remain very hard on yourself. And just notice if this is you. Do you allow yourself the rest that you need? Would you go and rest on the couch when you needed it? Do you eat lunch on time? Do you go to the loo when you need to go to the loo, or do you hold it in, right? I know that sounds funny, but it's such a big one. Do you drink enough water? Do you give yourself enough breaks? Or are you quite hard on yourself and you just go, 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 go until your body just gives out? And so maybe you're the sort of person that burns the candle at both ends. And then it's only really after you get ill that you stop. Do you look after yourself? And what are you like when you're on your own at home? Are you somebody that finds it hard to be really good to you? Are you much more likely just to watch TV and eat a pile of shit in order to kind of just numb out? How good are you at serving your soul, at serving you when it's just you? What are your evenings like? Are you great in the evening, or are you only great in the evening when you're with somebody else that you love? And then you'll have a good time. Maybe you don't have hobbies. How many of you don't have hobbies because you're still kind of not truly giving yourself that pleasure, giving yourself that relaxation time? So one of the ways to heal from narcissistic abuse is to become very soft and gentle with yourself and to really give yourself the luxury and the pleasure and the time and the space and the peace that you weren't given when you were around the narcissist. Because often around the narcissist, things are taken from you, aren't they? Your time's taken from you, your peace is taken from you, the things that you love are taken from you. And part of it is seeing the value in that, understanding that you're not just here to work, you're not just here to be useful, you're not just here to make the world a better place. You're also here to have fun. You're here to have pleasure. You're here to enjoy luxury. You're here to enjoy time and space, and none of it needs to cost any money at all. It can literally be you following truly what would light you up. So I'd love to hear below, do you give yourself what would light yourself up? Are you kinder and kinder to yourself? Are you allowing yourself more rest, more peace? Are you genuinely really serving yourself? So we're not just serving the world. We're not just serving other people. We're actually serving ourselves. That's a huge part of flourishing after narcissistic abuse. And I really hope so. I really hope that today and this week, you are giving yourself more than you gave yourself last week, because you utterly deserve your own love. Oh, my love.